Hi, we're Agilow, and we're reimagining decision-making for engineering executives. Right now, with tools like AI coding outputs like Claude and Copilot, coding output speed has increased tenfold. However, the executive tools used to manage these decisions are staying stagnant. This leads to a bottleneck where 80% of our value is lost from the value we would have gained from AI coding. What does this look like in practice? Our top engineers and executives are spending 6 to 10 hours a week just gathering stats. This turns into $250,000 lost every quarter in delayed project costs and $2 million lost every year in lost revenue. Hence, we made Agilow. Agilow takes your scattered and fragmented project data across different platforms you already use: Slack, Jira, Linear, emails, and meeting transcripts. It aggregates, synthesizes it, and makes predictive modeling. So now, at the snap of a finger, an executive has all of the data they need. In practice, this means that the 6 to 10 hours spent just gathering data down to a conservative 30 minutes. The $250K in delayed project costs now down to just 50, and we're taking $250 in revenue loss down to 0.
Don't just take our word for it. We've conducted 50+ design interviews across 8 design partners over the last 10 weeks. And these design partners meet with us weekly. And here are the top 3 things we've learned. First, the time to make a decision takes weeks to get accurately. 2, our top engineers and managers are the one making these gathering data and making reports. And third, in spite of all this effort, the data forecasts we make come from our gut and not from data. And this problem is compounded in life sciences, where strict application windows, hypersensitive sales cycles, you miss an application window, that's 6 months of revenue just gone. And our design partners are the ones who've taught us all of this about life sciences, and that's why we're entering the market from there. After that, we go to equally regulated industries like aerospace, chemicals, where we cut down 3 months to 6 months of project planning down to 2 weeks. 6 times return on speed. Our co-founding team has been delivering executive briefs for the past 12 years, and we know exactly what kind of data executives need, what these problems are, and how to give it to them. We also know how painful making a report is. And we have Sushrut from security, Cameron from human-computer interaction, and we are determined to solve this market gap. Developers have Claude, and executives have Agilow. Thank you.
From the customer interviews that you were saying that you've had, I'm curious, out of those customers, how many have deployed the platform and tried using it? And what was that initial set of feedback?
Yeah, thank you. Just like Ash, we love questions we're prepared for. All right, here we go. Sorry, that's one, right? Nope, this one.
That's it, yeah. So with our design partners, what we've done is we've actually showed them prototypes of the version that we think is right. And then with them, we're improving it and designing it so that they have what they need, right? And then with those prototypes, they've tested it, they've approved it, and they have actually set up prototype pilots with their internal teams. So that they put their reputation on the line. And also, we are already planning to start working with a team of 12 engineers in the next couple of weeks.
How do you track changes in the needs of the teams when a lot of times these things are done verbally or over meetings? Or...
Yes, they are, exactly. And that's where we come in. Sushrut.
Right, so when we collect data from sources like Slack, Jira, but nowadays we also have meeting transcripts. All the meetings are recorded using tools like Granola, Otter AI, and all of that is information for our predictive models.
Just a quick follow-up on collecting data from multiple sources. How do you make sure that all the data that's coming from multiple sources are pertaining to the correct project while using AI in terms of hallucination or formally verifying things?
Right, so for hallucinations, we make sure that for a company that is our client, all of their past projects will be used as a data set for our model. So hallucinations wouldn't be that much of a problem considering their own data is being used as a knowledge base for our models. Does that answer your question?
Sure.
Could you talk a little bit about why life sciences and what did you hear from them?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sestri. So this is what we heard. Slack?
ICP.
Oh yeah, ICP. There we go. Oops. My bad. Where is it? There you go. All right, I can try to take this. Okay. So this is what we learned about why life sciences, okay? So the CTO of this exec, their major buying cycles are in Q2 and Q4. Q2 is most procurement, and Q4 is when budget is left, so people are buying. Also, key conferences like the ASCO in June and the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference that happened in Jan, that's where a lot of the buying is happening. And finally, like I mentioned, the strict application window. If, for example, Pfizer, who was a downstream customer to our client, is filing a new NDA, a new drug application to the FDA, if they miss that window of the 6 months, then it's a 6 months application of gathering data. So point is, our clients, if they miss their project forecast, then they lose millions, and that's why life sciences.